Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Rob Evans 365. It's day number 390, and this is take two at the 365 today because I was partway through doing the recording and I was cut off. So, there was an error with the transmission. So here's my take two, and I'm on my way to do a workout. So you're going to come with me to do part of the workout. It's relevant for today's workout, today's topic, which is what would you do? Because we're all placed with different opportunities, decisions, moments that we have in our life, and we have to make decisions. Some of them are split-second decisions, some of them are longer-term decisions, but we've all got that moment where we need to make decisions at different times in our life. And I had a couple come in yesterday that wanted to come and talk to me about where they were with their training and what they wanted to do moving forward and so forth. And normally what that means is that people are, so they sent me a text message, normally what that means is that people are about to stop their training, when they shouldn't, because they're on a big journey. But that's normally, in my mind, been in the business long enough to know. So they came in, and look, I understand what stress is, absolutely. I'm a very unstressed individual, but I understand what stress is. And I suppose if I look at the most stressful times that I've had in my life, and probably about 5-6 years ago, I was under a lot of stress. The financial side of things is normally something that pushes me over the edge a little. And it was at the time I was getting divorced, and the bank refused to loan me any money because I was just new to. I had only a couple of years of 3 years of tax returns, and they wanted more because I made a loss in my first 6 months, and they wanted to see more. And I'm like, well, anyway. A long story, the bank wouldn't lend me any money at the time. Got it sorted out in the end, but it was just those number of weeks that I went through where it was the most stressful time of my life. Had to find somewhere to live, somewhere to run the business, and nothing was going to plan. But we keep fighting, we keep focusing, we keep pushing, and you get the answers. And that's what happened for me, and now I'm in a fantastic place. But you have to go through those things sometimes in your life. So I understand stress, and these guys are in stress from multiple levels. So I understand that you can bound to financial stress, but if you've got a bunch of other stresses as well, whether it be health, family, work, etc., then there's a lot going on there. And so that's what was facing this couple, multi levels of stress. And they said to me that they just weren't in the right mind space at the moment and wanted to not terminate their services with me, but certainly they wanted to stop for now so that they could come back at another point when they're in a better position. And so I said to them, I get it, absolutely. But I said that, the challenge that you've got is around accountability. So I said, you've come to me for accountability, and when you come, that's great. Because they haven't been training with me long enough to make that long-term mindset change, and we're about to walk into the gym, so I apologise for any background noise that there is, but you should be able to hear me still fine. I think that they're going to have a battle with the sustainability of being able to, do this training by themselves. But what I did was I outlined to them, all on this warm up on the treadmill here, for a bit of training legs today. What I outlined to them was something I'm going to outline for you right here, which is something that you can adopt at home. Maybe you're in a position where you're listening to this, you just started listening to this, and you're wondering, how do I get started? What do I do then? If I'm in a bit of a rut, what do I do? What's a simple strategy? Because it just seems so overwhelming to get going. So what I said to them, I'm going to outline for you a program. I said, what I need you to think about is there are 7 days in the week. Now, every morning or every day that you get up, you have to be focusing on this. You have to move more. Now, what does that mean? So moving more for you means one day, I want you to do, so 3 days a week, we're going to do resistance training. So I want you to do, say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, resistance training. I want you to do 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. And then on every other day, I want you to go for a walk. And they're kind of doing that at the moment. So I want you to do 20 minutes. You've got dogs or whatever, go for a walk with them, go for a walk with each other. Find a point in the day where it works for you. If it's early in the morning, if it's lunchtime, whatever. But you need to schedule it in. And I said, when it comes to your resistance training, I just want you to do this. I want you to do sit-ups. I want you to do push-ups and do them on your knees. I want you to do squats, and I want you to do back extensions. If you don't know what a back extension is, you lie on your tummy, arch yourself up like a bit of a horseshoe, hold for 3 seconds, squeeze through your glutes, you feel it through your lower back, and rest. And then do that, each one 15 times. Now, if you only did that through once, it'd probably take about 5 minutes. Do it through twice to 3 times, maybe 15 minutes, something like that. But I said to them, set a time for 10 minutes, just do those exercises. If you want to do mine more, fine, but just do 10 minutes. So can you see what I'm trying to get them to do here? Get into a routine of doing something that's going to help them as opposed to doing nothing and being so overwhelmed with stress from all those different angles that they no longer are working towards their ultimate goal of improving their health. Because if they don't do that, they're just going to stay where they are or get a little bit worse, because if you're an emotional eater, which most people that are in high stress situations are, then that's where they're going to end up, and they're going to find that they're putting on more and more unwanted weight and worsening their health position, becoming even more stressed. The other bonus that I spoke to them about is making sure that you the more you move, it releases those good endorphins, right? So the more you move, you feel great. You feel good about it, and that helps you feel more motivated, but it makes you feel good about who you are, what you're doing, gives you a clear mind space. It'll help you feel more energized because you are looking after yourself. You're more likely to eat more healthy foods. That then promotes this positive energy within you to keep on doing it because you're getting results despite the stress that is coming your way. Now, if you do the opposite and you allow that stress to eat you up and you don't eat the right foods and you don't exercise, then you become more stressed. You feel crappy about yourself, you're lacking in energy, productivity, you're feeling sluggish, you're making poorer decisions, and guess what happens? It's this constant negative downward spiral that you get stuck in, this vortex that's sucking you down. And what you need to do is you need to be able to break that. And the program I've outlined for them is a very simple way to do it. Very simple. You can do this too. If you think you're in a rut, it's winter here in Australia. If you think I'm really stuck at the moment, I don't know how to get out of this, then that's a way to do it. And you'll find that you'll become more and more focused. They've got their meal plan. That doesn't cost anything to get any time from me to be able to give them more in that. They've got their meal plans. They've got workouts. I've given them other workouts too. But this 10-minute workout, they've got that. I've told them what to do. So they've got all that. Now, what I also said to them was this. I really want to help you guys out because I know you're in a spot right now. I don't do this for really anyone. So I said to them, what I want to do once a week until you get through this, I want to train you for free once a week so that you can keep moving forward. Because I feel their pain. I want to help support them so that they can achieve the outcome that they want to achieve, and help them feel good about pushing through this place that they're in right now and not, falling backwards. So here's my question. What would you do at that point? Here's somebody that they've chosen to work with, getting some great results. I've outlined for them what I believe is a great workable plan for them to get things done and to keep moving forward, as well as offering to do them a free session once a week. Now, I would have thought for most people it's a bit of a no-brainer. I was like, oh wow, that's incredible. To feel that support, the generosity, etc. I said no. So I think that tells you something, doesn't it, about the mindset of people and how badly they really want something. And you can say, well, yeah, they didn't want to do it because they felt guilty or whatever. I understand that, but sometimes in life when somebody offers you something that's really fantastic, you need to be able to grab it. So my thinking is that if I do see them again, they'll be in a much worse position than they are right now. Because if you were really going to be on that journey yourself, you would want that extra support along the way. So I was a little disappointed. I get it, everyone's got their own stuff going on, I get that. But yeah, a little disappointed that people didn't want to take up the opportunity to keep improving their health, because I look at it this way. If your health is really impacted, like if you have zero health, you're dead, okay? If you have 100% health, you're vibrant, energized, you can do anything, you make great decisions, you're very productive, life looks fantastic. If you're somewhere in between there, then usually you want it to be better. So you want to get to that 100%. But I guess you got to have a hunger for it. If you don't really want to make a difference, then you're not going to. It doesn't just accidentally show up. I was disappointed for them, because I know they're missing an opportunity here, and that health has not been a focus for them in the past, and it's going to have dire consequences for them in the long term. But let's just hope that they can get through their issues, and they can manage to get back and see me as soon as possible, because they're going to feel so much better. And they certainly seemed to get beaten up last night, not by me, but just by circumstances. I never like seeing that, which is why I reached out to them. But if you don't want it badly enough, then you don't want it badly enough. So, what would you have done? How badly do you want it? How badly do you want to make a difference in your life, to your health, to reach another level? If you're just starting out, follow the program that I said just then. Create momentum, because without momentum, you will not keep moving forward, will you? As it suggests, momentum is moving forward. we must maintain that momentum in our health, our fitness, and that journey so that we can achieve some fantastic outcomes for ourselves and achieve the things in life that we want to. That's what life's about, experiences, doing what it is that we want, when we want, without physical limits, without impacts on our health. We're just able to do stuff. So that's my message today. What would you have done? Live boldly, live confidently, live healthily. I'll see you tomorrow. Live healthily. I'll see you tomorrow. Live healthily.